Yo, happy Sunday. Hope you guys all had a good weekend. We're back. It's Sunday. We got to get that recap up, that game plan up. Right now, I have the SPY weekly chart up for you guys, how we usually started off, going over the overall market. As you guys know, I mainly day trade the SPY, so I'm always looking at what this is doing first, and then, according my game plan based off, the setup that I see presenting itself in the overall market. So last week to recap, we closed above our main resistance at 292.28. That was our highest resistance before that. We take out that all-time high at 293.94 up from this no, what was that, September 17th. So the Bulls have really, put in a nice rally since those lows in December. And it's going to be interesting to see how we react this week. Like I've been saying for the past previous weeks, even months now, um, our MACD is a bit overextended here. We're pretty far in between our top Bollinger Band and our 13 EMA, which are going to be both our top resistance and our lower support. So we have, a lot of room on whichever side we end up, carrying. As it looks right now, the Bulls are in complete control. Any opportunity that the Bears have had recently, they haven't done much with. So as of now, we got to still roll with the play until, the price and the volume, tell us otherwise. So what I'm looking for this week is how we're going to react around the all-time high if we get there, pending tomorrow's open, whether we're going to be gapping up or down. It's going to be interesting to see. I think this week's going to be another week where we're going to have to sit and watch and, let the market work itself for us to, really get in a nice position and play it safe. I don't think there's going to be a lot of required action this week. Maybe any pullback support buys if we do get them throughout the week. With that being said, our top Bollinger Band on the day weekly is pointed way up. We're breaking out still continuously. It's up by 301, so there's obviously a lot of room to run here. The questions we have to ask ourselves are how are we going to react to the all-time high. So we go to the daily chart. Same sort of situation. Still above the 13 EMA. Our Bollinger Bands are contracting a little bit. That's what I want to look. That's what I want to look at. How are we going to pierce this top Bollinger Band here, which is going to be our top resistance, which is also right around that all-time high. So that's the game plan for the SPY. I have 3 stocks on the watch list this week for us. Same setups that we've been trading the previous few weeks. Bank of America, we've surpassed that 30-12 multi-day. Tight little range here at 30-12, which was that price level. And we're also breaking out on the weekly chart. So we have one resistance on the upside that I want to keep in focus, which is going to be 30.65. It's going to be interesting to see how the financials perform this week. We do have key earnings from Apple. I think that Apple earnings number is going to have some sort of an impact on the market. Obviously we're gonna have to sit there and be patient, see how we react with that. Our volume has been lower on Bank of America, and our Bollinger Bands are constricting, so we'll have to see what kind of room we do get to the upside. Any downside move, this 30-12 previous resistance becomes new support, so we'll keep that in focus. On Bank of America, we'll head over to Facebook now, which had a very nice earnings report last week, and the gains really didn't do much. We're pulling back, filling that gap up, and we have a clear support here at the 188 level. So what I'm going to be focused on Facebook is how are we going to react around this 188 support? Is this going to consolidate? We're going to make a new bottom at that level and be able to get a low risk entry, or is that going to roll over and we're going to start to head back into this price section here? I think the Apple numbers are going to be very key to see how we, perform in this Facebook play. So definitely keep this 188 level in focus, as it is the gap here. It was the previous top. So if this does hold at 188, I think we do have room to close this gap up in, the 210s. So that's a nice opportunity there. I don't think that's going to happen in a week. It's going to probably take some time. But like I said, those weekly charts, they're very overextended. we're going to have to see and be patient. I've been saying that for weeks now. We're going to have to be patient, roll with what the market gives us, and, really attack like snipers when it comes to that. So last play I wanted to look at was CVS. I've been trading this, or, keeping this on watch for, a few weeks now, ever since Gavin brought that up in chat. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. As you guys know, we do have that bottom in play here at 51.77. Our MACD is reversing out of a downtrend, and, our EMAs are starting to flatten out here. So what I want to see is I want to see some money come into this play and, shoot this back up and bounce above. We have room to around this 57 level on CVS on the weekly chart. If we go over to the daily, this is what we've been looking at recently, is how are we going to squeeze around our Bollinger Bands. Like, as you can see, very tight. Price did close above our 13 EMA, so we're going to have to see, is this going to push out and open up the Bollinger Bands as we head towards that 57 level, or is this going to fall back over, roll over, and then make new lows? This MACD isn't too appealing to me, so I think we're going to have to definitely be focused on our 13 EMA and the Bollinger Bands this week on CVS, but the setup there is definitely one to keep an eye on. As far as our watch list this week, it is very diversified. We got the pharmaceutical, tech, and the financials, and obviously we are tracking the overall market with the SPY. So, we want to stay diversified. You guys obviously know you can trade your own setups and use the information I provide to adjust, chart setups and other positions that you guys are looking at. But this is what I'm focusing on directly this week. I do think these setups are profitable. They definitely present great opportunity, as they do every week. It's something to keep in mind. It's something to keep your eyes on. Keep that, in mind when you're trading this week. So I'll talk to you guys in chat tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you're watching Game of Thrones, it's going to be a nice 82-minute episode tonight. It's going to be lit. Enjoy the rest of your night with family, guys.